A lot of people talk about being the captain of their own ship because it's the idea of being in control, making decisions, being responsible. It sounds really good, and it sounds appealing and enticing until people realize that it means taking total responsibility for all of the decision making. It requires a great deal of skill and confidence, actually, to be captain of your own ship. And people may call me harsh for saying this, but itchy nose. I honestly observe a lot of the time that people are just followers. And when an idea gets implanted, I think people go with the idea and the fantasy and the sort of adventure of being totally in control of their lives. But often I don't really think that they mean it. I think that it's a way of, ironically, of starting to single yourself out in different ways actually can become the new norm, that everybody loves the idea of something but not the actual practice of it. It's very, very common. And the thing is, I'm not saying this as a criticism or even a judgment. It's just something that I've observed a lot. But being captain of your own ship, to me, it does mean a couple of things. One of them is being in charge, being the leader, being the one who, all the responsibility falls on their shoulders. And there's a romanticism about that. But actually, something I think that gets missed, the second thing that comes with being captain of your own ship, is actually embracing the adventure of all of it and being as joyful and enjoying the process as much as you can, whether you're in a peak or a trough, a high or a low, the times of great motivation and the times where you need that extra bit of verve, that bit of push, the determination to follow on through. Because the journey of being an entrepreneur, of being in charge of your own life, it can be extraordinarily lonely, and I always keep myself going. I do actually credit myself with being very resilient, despite sometimes really, really not thinking that about myself, not feeling that. But no matter what circumstances I'm going through, I do always get myself out of bed. I do cocoon myself sometimes, There are times that I have incredible bursts of productivity and creativity, and I try and do that on a daily basis. And with my blog posts and doing these videos, I do actually achieve that. Could I be doing more? Well, yeah, at certain times, definitely. And I think that I've talked quite a lot about people sort of not quite feeling that they're sort of there yet, that no matter how old people are, when you ask them, a lot of people don't feel their age. I'm turning 43 in a few days' time, but there are sometimes I still totally feel like a teenager. And I don't know what the significance is, but often people will say, oh God, I feel like I'm 12 years old. I don't know what it is about the age 12, but it's something that a lot of people say. So answers in the comments if you know where this number 12 originates, maybe because it's 12 signs of the zodiac or 12 months in a year. I don't know actually, but 12 days of Christmas. But no matter what stage you're at in life, there's always the opportunity to actually branch out, and no matter what hardships or challenges that you might be going through, that on a day-to-day basis you can carry on and and realize that the vast majority of trauma, if not all of it, frankly, exists up in your head. And the reality of situations is far less severe than you contemplate it in your mind's eye, you know? We humans have unbelievable capacity for joy, but we have unbelievable capacity for trauma and torment as well. And I try as much as I can. Itchy nose again. The man who scratches his nose on videos. Maybe it's my trademark. Don't give a shit. Because we all do it. But yeah, forgot what the point I was going to make. But there is always an opportunity to actually grab life by the balls and live it to its extremes and revel in that, be joyful in that, and see it that by the time you get to the end of your life in this form, that you will have had so many experiences that we label as either good or as bad. But if you have direction and purpose and determination to carry on, that to me is what being captain of your own ship actually means. And it is possible to have a really good time in understanding that when you might get an adverse reaction, or you get something, you know, on your plate that you might not necessarily want to deal with, that it's never that bad, and that you can overcome it. You know, people have overcome things for centuries and centuries, and at the end of their life think, yeah, you know, I pushed the envelope and I lived a full life. And if you're pissing off certain people, it probably means that you're not necessarily doing something good or bad, but it means that you're out there. I'm using this phrase a lot, describing myself as an out there person, and I like it. I've always liked it, and I think there's a big part of me actually that really enjoys the drama of it. I'm not going to lie, and maybe that sounds incredibly childish, but you know what? Who gives a fuck? If you can overcome all these things, and you can, then that means you're having a full life. So enjoy the ride, embrace the adventure, be captain of your own ship, be bold, be decisive, and keep on going. Keep your eyes on the prize, whatever that is for you. So thank you very much for listening. Martin Pavey here. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Ciao for now.